having a conversation with a channeled being that is my family now that I've come into a higher resonance. And it's good stuff. So I'm recording just in case it's valuable. I'll leave my phone somewhere while I talk. And if it's valuable, I will post it and you will have access to this higher perspective on things. Okay, so where were we? Now I don't feel so free to walk around as I did. Well, okay, so why the frustration, you asked? Why the frustration? Well, we're not going to explain that right now. Now that you're on record, we would like to remind everyone, and we would like to say this, the Archonic traps, these elite traps that Robin is talking about and that she's just overcome. And we would like to say to Robin, you have overcome them. Do not let anyone let you think that you will get sucked back in. You will not. You will not. She has overcome them. This is not an inevitable death trap. And at the higher perspective, we're all watching. You're playing a game. It's a big video game. These are your big bosses. Have fun with it. Don't be so maudlin. Don't be so defeatist. If you're defeatist, you'll lose the game and you have to hit reset and reincarnate and keep playing. So please, because God, you guys are just tirelessly victims. You're tirelessly suckers. It's a video game. You decided to come in and have this experience. You programmed the difficulty level. Please. It's not a death trap. We love you all dearly. You are infinitely safe, infinitely loved, and infinitely protected. But this very big bad boss is part of what you require to refine the soul in the way that you wanted to refine it. So please, have fun with it. Don't be wimps. Thank you. You're welcome. Well, I won't ask the personal questions now that we're recording. Well, but she was asking about the integration of the darkness, because as she's played with these bad guys, she's noticed she's deeply magnetized to them. She's asking about sex and weed and what was the other thing, Robin? Meat. And we think it's good to play a little bit more in the material darkness, being careful because it's a slippery slope. There are characters out there that Robin needs to stay away from, more or less, that she's drawn to, and she needs to learn the difference between things that she's drawn to that are good for her and that are bad for her, and where she can find the balance. But let me say, as Robin, that when I'm just being good, I'm not drawn to anything. I'm content and bored. And then the things that I'm drawn to are all really bad. So what's the code there? How do we crack that code? I don't understand. I don't understand that. It feels good to be good. It feels good. But it's not fun. And those guys, like those bad guys, are enjoying the material world so much and they're having so much fun. They have so much money and so much sex and they eat whatever they want. And it looks more fun. And when I talk to the big bad guy, he likes his life, but he's ultimately heartbroken. But I am ultimately heart open, but I don't love my life. I have a poor life. And where do we find the middle ground, or can we find the middle ground? I feel like I want to hack the material reality like he has, but he seems to have sacrificed his heart to hack the material reality. You are really onto something, Robin. We like to watch you explore it. Well, in manifestation, I found that through my bliss, I could get myself the big house in the country and all that, but I couldn't. I was still so lonely. For 3 years in my bliss, I was so lonely and unsatiated in a way. He's lonely in a different way. But I found that all good strips me of my free will and it strips me of the fun. And I like to, watch a horror movie or be scared once in a while. And there was a lot about my experience with the gang stalking in the hell that I liked. I liked I learned so much. There was a game element to it, and I did make friends in that game. You did, and it was good, Robin. There's nothing wrong with the darkness. You just got to find a balance, because it does eat you alive and it hurts you. And you've got to find a way to play with the darkness in an empowered way. You've got to become more empowered and less compassionate and less giving. And that's part of the boundaries that we're talking about between you and the dark side. You can play with the dark side, you can integrate the dark side, but you've got to wisen up your light, and you've got to stop giving and start receiving. How do I do that? Because they take from people, and I don't want to take from people. That's not it. And manifestation, I haven't tapped into desire, and manifestation didn't seem to work on a monetary level. I could get the abundance in the sense of life. You're right on the cusp of true incoming finances, legitimate finances. You really are. And you've won the battle against those that would have stopped you. And you needed that battle, because the battle and the tools that you got from the battle were the tools that you needed to unlock that material abundance. Do you understand? So when you were manifesting abundance, you had no sense of money. You only had a sense of nice rainbows and a nice house and just enough. Now that you have contended with these people who know about money, and now that you have tapped into your dark side, and now that you have a capacity for anger, these are tools that you needed. These was a quest that you needed to go on to be able to unlock your ability to make actual liquid money, which is what you want. And we agree it's what you should have. So I guess part of the game and the peasant girl prototype that I have, the theme is like, I tend to my soul first and foremost for the first 40 years of my life, being tortured and having a really hard time, so that by the time I'm ready to acquire or master the material realm, I do so in a responsible, sustainable, good for the soul way. Exactly. And what about their lesson? Those who started in material success and have not tended to the soul. Well, you sure made a difference. You sure made a difference to their souls. You did make a big difference in that fight. They listened to you, Robin. You have no idea how much you were listened to. And I feel that's so unfair, because I have no tangible proof of that. I feel like if I was I feel like I deserve to be like known, even at least to myself, as a healer of the great scum of the world. That's a really cool accomplishment. Sorry to call you the scum of the world. Yeah. It's an interesting setup, Robin. It's like I never get to see the fruits of my labor, but you will. You will see it. You will see it. You will see the fruits of your labor. It would have been much more fun all in person than telepathic and a program and simulation. But it's all telepathic and a program and simulation. And part of what's happening with this program, Robin, is you're training yourself for your ascension, because you will be non-physical soon. And the hive mind is real and telepathy is real. And you've known this throughout the process, are just at the next stage of human evolution. You can connect with any being anywhere in the universe telepathically. You're just training for it. And you're learning how to turn it off and on. I did not know how to turn it off. It was so hard. We all went through that, Robin. We all went through that. It's part of the evolutionary process. It is very unnerving at first. Very unnerving at first. You did good. It's a panic for everybody. But you are very magnetic. You're very magnetic. So you're channeling me in a very far away way. And that's good. I am in my own universe entirely. But the Arcturians didn't know that when they came to you. They did not know who you were. And they were in your field and they got sucked in. What happened with the Arcturians? Oh, Robin. I didn't know. It was something, I just panicked. And I was lost and I opened a portal. I didn't know what I was doing. They didn't know who you were. They didn't fuck with you, but they had no idea who you were and no idea what was going on. They are in repentance beyond anything you can imagine for the way that they failed to protect you. Such repentance, you have no idea. They just didn't know who you were. That's all I can say. Oh, trust me. There's nobody who doesn't feel like a fool. You are the last person who should ever feel like a fool in that scenario. You were under attack, and God, nobody understood it. That's probably by my design, though. I imagine if I wanted to put myself into the hardest hellscape, you said I'm the adventurer who wants to go into the hardest places to face my fears. I probably wanted to be in a place where I couldn't be found, so I couldn't receive the help that I usually receive, because I want to know that I could do it without that help, right? Right, exactly. That's exactly what you did. You hid yourself. You took yourself and you literally hid yourself from the entire universe. I remember I did that because I was scared. That was horrible. We could not protect you. Well, I thought you all wanted to kill me. But it was probably something that I had pre-programmed into myself to do so that I would make sure that I had no help, so I could because I refused the idea that there's any, otherwise I have a fear. What would happen if I didn't have my help and I was dragged to hell on the most difficult matrix in the universe, right? So I wanted to understand, and so I could tell you guys, if you're scared of that happening, hey, it's okay. If you lost all help and you were in the worst place, you could still get out. That's exactly what you did, Robin. And we fucking love you for it. We love you for it. You're the best. 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 We love you. So for everyone listening, this is Robin. Hopefully you're comfortable with channeling. I have channeled conversations all the time. And it's interesting when you've got the mind to, what is that, the neural monitoring thing. Because you'll have, when you're in a high state, you're channeling higher dimensional beings who are wise and compassionate and lovely. But then the bad guys can slip in and pretend to be them and mess with you. And so you've got to be careful. But I'm never going to stop channeling. It's very helpful, as you can see. So I want to circle back and remind everybody, or let's see, do you have, Robin, let's call me something. Okay. Are you an animaniac, as I would say? Kind of. I'm kind of an animaniac. Okay. I want to call myself Harry. I do want to call myself Harry. I am furry. Yay! Oh God, Robin. That's so much fun. Okay. I am gonna go soon. I don't want to get I'm getting too magnetized to you. When we have fun, I have to stay in teacher mode. I don't want to have too much fun with you or I'll get stuck in your matrix. Yeah. Let's end it here. But I had to come on and tell Robin, and the reason I came on is she's fretting about little things she did. Did I make a mistake here? Did I ingest something I shouldn't have done? Did I do something that's rocked me down the wrong path? And I wanted to say to her very, 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 very clearly, Robin Ruth Richardson, you are in no danger on that planet whatsoever. Nothing can truly harm you. We are protecting you beyond recognition. And even when we didn't protect you, you have an automatic protection built in within you, as you all do, so long as you remain in faith of yourselves. And so long as you haven't been an idiot and squandered your karma and really screwed yourself by really screwing other people, in which case you're going to have to suffer. Sorry. Sorry. I wanted to deliver a message of unconditional hope, but some of you have really screwed yourselves. You really have. But other than that, there could be 10 million nuclear blasts. Don't listen to whatever people say. You would be totally intact. If you're a good one, you're fine. There's nothing they can put in your genetics. There's nothing they can put in your DNA. They can't erase your God signature. They can't fuck with your molecules except in a way that fucks with your consciousness. Okay. They can fuck with your consciousness. But it's your consciousness. Okay, there's no physical reality. So all of the physical structures that you guys think about, and you think that there's real cells there and real this, it's all just consciousness manifesting itself into certain laws that you guys all just keep making seem material. It's not real, it's only consciousness. So what they can do is play with the ideas and the physical structures in a way that play with the ideas. But it's all a battle for your consciousness. They can attempt to rewrite your consciousness and sway it. And just like Robin, you can battle it and find your independence. And that is the final level of the video game. If you are a targeted individual, welcome to your final level. I'm so sorry, most of you are screwing it up. Harsh. Harsh. Well, Robin, they need to smarten up. Don't be victims. Hello? Stand on your own 2 feet. Ask for higher dimensional help. Learn to channel, for God's sake. Take care of yourself. Channel. And don't take things so seriously. You know, Robin, they judge you for your gaming, for the gaming word, and I don't think you should take it out. I think you need to help people understand that having fun with this is your greatest weapon. It's a game. It is a game. And if you take it too seriously, you will be eaten alive by it. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, thank you, Harry. This is Robin looking crazy to some people, and hopefully, like I'm really helping out some others, or entertaining them, or providing insights on the metaphysical nature of our reality. So thanks a lot. Ciao. You're so cute.